What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to yet another video. I did shave my head just because it's easier maintenance. Letting the beard grow out though, just a little bit. Um, One of my friends, he's got a longer beard and he puts different various beard oils and beard balm. I used to do that. I just, maybe I'll buy some more, but it's like I don't want to be spending my money on a bunch of extra stuff like that. But either way, and of course, put my hat on and looks fine. I've shaved my head before plenty of times, but yeah, I'm at work right now. Figured I'd get on here and do a little bit of a video podcast, whatever you want to call it. Podcast number 3, if that's the case. And yeah, I have like the easiest job. It's very simple. Med counts, cooking food for the clients, like usually breakfast, so either like eggs and toast or oatmeal or grits. Of course, you can add like honey and sugar to the oatmeal. One of my clients is what's it called, lactose intolerant, so can't have dairy, I think. And yeah, so and just made a tuna melt and with banana and yogurt for one of them for tomorrow. For the office, they go to it's like a day program they go to for about 7 hours. But I normally work, and this is why I like my schedule, and this job is chill, and I've been here over 2 months, so sit back, relax, grab some popcorn. So yeah, we moved up here and landed this job actually a couple months after the girlfriend did. She works at a different apartment. She does days though. They have like 7 different ones, but I like overnights because it's like, again, it's chill. I'm here from, it varies between 11, 12, and 13-hour shifts. Tonight is, so Monday morning, I take them to the day program, which is a couple miles away. That's basically the only time I have to drive them. So whoever works during the week mainly does that. So weekends is nice because Saturday, Sunday, there's no day program. So I am able to just, not that I do have some downtime, right? It's not, but I do 3 overnights. So basically I'm getting my full-time hours within that 3 overnight period. I had to adjust my sleep schedule, of course, because, you're up all night and you're not really supposed to sleep. Sometimes I'll lay down on the couch and the TV's on right now. It's pretty low, but I only got 1 client right now. I normally have 2 because the other one's on vacation for a couple weeks, 10 days, whatever. Yeah, so I'm trying to make sure this thing's in focus because I'm recording on my phone. There we go. Yeah, it's a chill job, caregiving. It beats retail, in my opinion. Now, I've been looking for a second job, but really my second job here should be YouTube and uploading consistently, full-time. And if you guys would like to support the channel, I have various donation links in the description box below. Always appreciate that. But yeah, I'm trying to think if I missed anything as far as caregiving. I mean, obviously you do all the training, you go through, you gotta do CPR training, all that stuff, and nothing too difficult. I mean, there's various levels depending on who your client is of how much assistance they need. This house is pretty chill, but other houses, they might need some more assistance. It just depends on what their limitations are. And not that this is like a senior assisted living. The guys I watch are like 45, 50 in that age range, or 55. One's so they're both about 50 anyway. Yeah, so it's not bad. Obviously, if you work as like a nurse or something in a hospital, that's even more hands-on. But they can bathe themselves, shower, use the restroom. They can do all that. Mainly, I do med counts. I write shift summary in the staff log. I write down any over-the-counter medications that they needed, like ibuprofen, Tylenol, acetaminophen, however you pronounce that, and like I took 2 of those the other day for a headache, and kicks in after 30 minutes or an hour. Obviously, the prescribed meds have to be spot on, but like fish oils and multivitamins, stuff like that, you just estimate. So like you can put like 3/4 of the bottle being full, 3/4, half, 1/4, whatever, and you don't have to count them out individually like you do with the prescribed ones. But yeah, man, right now it is, I gotta charge my watch. It's around midnight, and after this I'm off, because again I work, at least this is my current schedule, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and overnights. So that gives me basically, I'll probably get some sleep after my shift, and then I work again next Friday when I come in. So that gives me, well, if you count sleep, whatever, Monday night, and then I got Tuesday the whole day, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. Wednesday I'm picking up a couple truck parts that I mentioned in a previous video. Yeah, I want to start vlogging more. Might get another dedicated vlog camera, because right now I just have my phone. Of course I can edit on my laptop. Might even upgrade the laptop as well. That laptop is getting old. It's got Windows 10, which they quit supporting. You can still use it, but as of October of 2025, they quit supporting security updates, and the CPU is too old to upgrade to Windows 11. So, I can get a laptop, I can afford it. It's just deciding which one I want, because there's so many out there. I don't need to like overbuy. I could probably get, I don't know, I haven't really looked at laptop prices lately, but what, 800 or so? Obviously there's ones that go up to 2K or more, but it just depends. Yeah, so again, I'm glad I'm getting in the momentum of these podcasts, and again, as I always say, the right people gravitate and the wrong ones slither off into the sunset. That's what has always happened in my life. I've been with my current girlfriend for 15 months, since June of 24, and it's been going great. Been at this job going on 3 months. It's been going great as well. And obviously there was a slight learning curve at this job, as far as learning, getting into the routine, all that stuff. But yeah, it's one of the better jobs I've had, to be honest. So, and pays decent. So yeah, obviously I did mention I was getting my CDL. I've taken the theory portion of the class. So if I want, it's the course they offer it's $6,000. So I'm like, obviously I'm not, if I'm not going to go and pursue trucking right away after that, that's a waste of money. So I've gotten the written portion, the theory. I got my permit from the DMV as far as, passing the test with the 30 questions and learning more about semi trucks and all that. But as far as being behind the wheel, that'll be cool. We'll see. But for now, focusing on this job, focusing on saving money. Might add a second job to the plate. They were offering a lot of overtime, but as with all corporations, the vast majority, they care more about their bottom line and about how much they're bringing in. So what I mean by that is they would rather hire part-timers than pay full-timers overtime, which is time and a half. And I've seen other people on YouTube say that, the same thing. It's like, yeah, pretty much with almost any job, unless you're a manager or on salary, and then you gotta, some salary jobs you gotta work 50 hours a week. So I'm like, which is fine, but if you're on salary, you don't get overtime. So like if you have to cover or something, unless that's stated in your job agreement, whatever. But good news is, living the van life and truck camping and all that, our bills stay relatively lean. We don't have rent, and obviously this job kind of supplements and goes hand in hand with, because we're able to utilize the apartment. They don't mind if we eat some of the food, and all that. So, but as far as bills, I mean, biggest expense, depending on if we drive a lot, then that's more fuel cost, obviously, but food's a big one. So groceries, I'm going to try cooking more. That's what I want. We have a portable stove, griddle, stuff like that. So I actually might buy my own for the truck, so I'm not having to carry it back and forth between the van and the truck. But either way, they're cheap enough. I'm, whenever I get an idea, I write it down in my notes. I want to do more reels as well. And then as far as the gym goes, I mean, I do have the gym membership. Working on my mile time. We improved it from 15 minutes, which was kind of slow, down to 11:43. And I mean, I've ran a faster mile before that, but got to start somewhere and stay consistent. And obviously hitting the weights as well. But thing is, where we're at, higher elevation, less oxygen, so that will affect and bring you to slower mile time. But they do have like altitude training, so if you train at high altitude and then go to sea level, it'll be like a boost. So we'll see. Again, instead of a second job, I can just focus on content and posting up more on here, and then go from there. That'll give me time for the gym, which is 24 hours, and time to, again, focus on content and whatever else I got going on as far as working on truck and van upgrades. So, again, Wednesday I will be installing the check valve and the vacuum reservoir on my truck, so that should fix the HVAC issue defaulting to defrost. So after that, I'm going to install my third brake light on the camper shell. Easy process. You just wire it up. I already have the RTV silicone, to adhere it and to waterproof it and all that. So yeah, and then after that, we can hit the road on days off or whatever and film some content. And trying to think if there's any other upgrades I want to do on the truck. Of course, there's I want to get a lift. Nothing crazy, but not worried about the paint job. On the van, though, I do want to get it painted gunmetal gray, but I'm going to wait on that. That'll be a while. Right now, it's, it's fine. Other than that, I think that's about it. I mean, the van, I could probably get new speakers and a new head unit like I did with the truck. The truck actually came with the Bluetooth head unit I have now, but I did upgrade the speakers in the front, and those sound great. It's like $50-$60 from Walmart. 300 watt or 350 watt speakers, I believe, 80 RMS, I think. And yeah, I got all the specs saved on my phone. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up here because the longer I record, the longer it's gonna take to upload and all that, depending on my service and everything. But I'm trying to think if that's about it. We're gonna have more content coming your guys' way. I'll film a vlog every now. I can start whenever, basically. I mean, can't really do a whole lot of filming at work. I am right now because one of the clients that's normally up later is on vacation. But yeah, if you guys would like to donate to the channel, I have Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Zelle. Actually, I don't even know if I use PayPal anymore. I do have Cash App, Venmo. I have another one that's like a buy me a coffee or whatever. You can just, every dollar helps, right? So really appreciate it. That all gets reinvested back into the channel, back into the online business, and that way we keep scaling, keep growing, keep upgrading the production quality, and keep up with these videos. So I'm excited. I will see you guys in the next one, and as always, keep on trucking.